Okay, so congratulations and welcome to QVA, Kevin. By the way, my name
Thank
is
you.
Noemi. I am the customer service manager of QVA and personal assistant of Chase Investment. So welcome aboard. We have
Awesome. Thank you.
we supposed to have four lovely VAs here that you can talk to. I think the other VA is still starting up her PC, so we can get started while waiting for her. So we have
Okay.
a group interview today. You'll be talking to Matt, Leah, and Bernard, and Hannah as soon as she jump in. So
Awesome.
before we get started, Kevin, we'd like to know you more. If you can share a bit of yourself and your business background, please. Thank you.
Sure. So my name is Kevin, and I am a video guy. I've been doing video work for a handful of years now, and I help coaches and agency owners capitalize on the content they already have. Also help them plan, shoot, and edit reels like on Instagram and TikTok. Basically just help them with their video content strategy. And I am married and I have a 9-month-old daughter. And that's really the reason why I do all this stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to say in these things, but I'm just a normal guy. And yeah, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing, Kevin. All right. So I think we can get started. You may start asking questions.
Yeah, so I mean, I was actually going to ask that kind of same thing. Just everybody kind of go around the room and say your name and like what you do, where you're from, and go from there.
Okay. Ladies first. Leah, can you
Ladies
go?
first.
Wow, ladies first. Hello, boss. This is Leah Quijano Hamero. You can call me Leah. And I graduated as a bachelor in technology communication management last 2016. So my expertise are into video editing, photo editing, somehow appointment setting, social media management, and also admin stuff. So our course, boss, is a jack of all trades. So everything you wanted me to do is I can do it really. So I have experience in client calls also, since my previous job is a BPO company and I use Skype and Mojo in calling people. And I also do social media management, since our course is into the latest technologies. So I posted Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I also use TikTok and YouTube, where in fact I also have a YouTube account, boss. So in terms of working, yeah, in terms of working, boss, so I am very flexible, since my course is into technology, communication, and management. So I am also open to any improvements and challenges that you want me to do. So I was born as an only child of my parents. I just got married last May 20. Thank you so much, boss. So my goal for this one is I wanted to help my clients boost their business and enhance the business that he wanted me to do, or the client wanted me to do. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about it. So
okay.
Way back in my previous experiences, boss, so I am very flexible. You can call me anytime. I am a talkative person, friendly person, and I do a lot of things that could really help you. That would be all, boss. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for that. So I guess I probably should have given a little background on what I'm looking for. So I'm going to get to Bernard and Matt here in a second, but I did want to say that I'm going to be looking a lot for like appointment setting, and I know that you guys have some training in that. I do a lot of the editing, and I also do have another video editor. So if we get to a point where I need some of that done, could certainly talk about that. But there is, I know you mentioned doing like some client posting and stuff, or posting on Instagram and TikTok. I do have some clients that ask about that stuff, so that could be potentially something as well. And then I also do like research documents on their, like market research on their market. So I go and do hashtag research on Instagram and TikTok, and I compile a list of like their competitors. So like if somebody's like a business coach, for example, I go and have a spreadsheet with like Alex Hermosi and like all of these guys like that. I don't know if you follow them, but yeah, so that's a little bit more what I'm looking for. Thank you, Leah, for giving me that. And also, you can call me Kevin. You don't have to call me boss. Yeah, that's
All
totally
right.
fine.
All right, Kevin. Thank you so much.
But yeah, either Matt or Bernard, either one of you want to volunteer and go next?
I think I could go next.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, my name is Matt. I, yeah, I was in college. I was studying mechanical engineering, and right now,
cool.
look, my job now, I'm a VA, so it's kind of far from it, but the money is there, so I'm not complaining. So
Yeah.
I've had some experience as a VA. Like you mentioned, you were looking for appointment setter. That's been my job for the past half year already. So,
Cool.
but I was mostly working on a real estate client. For a real estate client, I
Okay.
was helping him like cold calling or doing SMS text, generating leads, doing appointment setting. Also, I've also helped some clients too with skip tracing and helping them with the list and who to call. So I'm able to filter already. So through that experience, I'm able to filter the contacts who I'm going to call, text, or I will be able to see like if there's a chance for it to be a set appointment or not, or if it'll be end up as a good lead or not. So I have done filtering and stuff like that. And prior to that, I was also working for a BPO company as a customer service representative for a telco company. And there I really handled all the really irate freaking customers. Since it's a telco company, people are lashing at you for things that you have no control of, even though you have all the tools. So yeah, I have dealt with what Americans call the Karens and somehow survived it. And now I'm remotely working from home, and I'm happy about it. And
Awesome.
I know you're not looking for video editing, but I have some video editing experience too,
Cool.
but kind of informal though, because it's mostly Twitch. Because I was a
Yeah. Do you
I was a
stream?
yep, I do stream and
Nice.
sometimes post highlights and reels just for the funs of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
yeah, but I've done it ever since my Twitch got hacked. So there was a mass Twitch hack. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
okay.
that sucks. How many subs did you have?
And I'd only peak at like 880. I was about to celebrate
Subscribers or followers?
the followers.
Oh, okay, because the subscribers are the ones that actually pay, right?
Yep, subscribers are
Yeah,
on
that's
the
what I
pay.
thought. Cool, man.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
so,
awesome.
Thanks.
Luckily, you won't have to be doing any cold calling. Probably, it's more. It would be more like messaging, like in Facebook and Instagram and stuff.
Okay. Yep. I've handled that too. Mostly texting and trying to contact people through social media so we could contact and hopefully make it turn into a lead. Yeah, I've had some experience with that too.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks for sharing. Bernard, you're up.
Hello, Kevin.
Hey, how's it going?
All right. All right. Hello, Kevin. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to introduce myself. So, yeah, my name is Bernard. I'm the strategy engineer. So, I'll start with my personal information. So, yeah, I'm 20 years old. I am a senior high school graduate from Ateneo de Davao University, one of the prestigious schools here in the Philippines.
Nice.
So yeah, I do love singing. So yeah, actually, it's really it's really amazing that you're doing video content. Hopefully soon I can also do that one, since I do love singing. I do love posting TikToks.
Yeah.
So yeah, so enough with my personal information. So yeah, with my career, actually, I was an appointment setter for about 6 months. What we usually do is that we usually persuade customers or lead or prospects to have an appointment with our clients, so that our clients will be the one to persuade to have a business partnership with them. So yeah, I do inbound for that one. I do outbound calling. So yeah, I am usually experienced in customer service about inbound and outbound calling. But my recent job or my recent experience is that I was a technical support representative
Mhm.
So it's a technical account or telco account. So yeah, the same with Matt. Yeah, I
Mhm.
do, or I usually communicate or assist customers. Somehow, yeah, somehow they call Karens. So I really do, or I really experience in assisting customers, communicating with them, different people, different personalities. So yes, yeah, what we usually do is that um, we do troubleshooting, basic troubleshooting, because it's a home internet. It's a technical account.
Okay.
We do business, or we do um, basic troubleshooting in sales, also in billing. So yeah, and I believe I can also, I usually do admin tasks. So I am also experienced with that one, since I have an experience for about almost 2 years in in BPO industry, even though I'm just 20 years old. So yeah, yeah, I think that's all. So
Awesome.
yeah. Mhm.
Cool. Thank you for sharing. Thank everybody for sharing. I guess this is the point where I ask some more questions. So I guess the biggest thing is obviously the time zone difference here. So it's 9 p.m. here, it's 9 a.m. there. So when, if we could just, I don't know, go probably the same order, I guess we did the last one, just kind of tell me when you're available. Do you have another job, and do you have any like non-negotiable hours? Like hours that you like absolutely can't work? So I guess Leah, you can go first, if that's okay.
In terms of work, sir, I am very much flexible to any time that you want me to start anytime, as
Okay.
long as you want me, or it requires you really wanted to require me to do it on that time.
Okay. But I know that, we all have lives too. We have a life outside of work, and some of us have families and stuff. So like, I'm not going to ask you to work at 4 o'clock in the morning if that's not what you want to do. So ideally, it would be nice to be during like US business hours. So I was thinking we'll probably be starting out with like 20 hours a week just to kind of see how it goes and everything. And then so that would probably be 4 hours. So from 9 to 1, 1 to 5 would be in the middle of the night for you. Or even like 9 to 12 p.m. my time. So 9 to, I guess, 9 to 1. I'm getting myself confused. 9 p.m. here to 1 a.m. here, which would no, getting
So
that
it's
backwards.
9 a.m. here. It's 9 p.m.
Yeah,
at your
9
time
p.m.
here.
here. So that could even potentially work too. It's not really ideal. Maybe like 4 to 9 or something. No, that's 4 a.m. That's way too early. We'll figure that out. But essentially, somewhere that would be, when people aren't asleep here would be cool. That makes sense.
Okay.
I just wanted to add, Kevin, whenever we have a US client, they usually shadow the office hours during, your daytime. So you don't
Okay.
have to worry.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I just want to make sure that I'm not cutting into your actual personal life too much. But anyway, yeah, Matt, do you have another job or anything?
Yeah, like I kind of just had a new job that just started this Monday. So if the interview happened last week, it was at any time would do. But yeah, my job usually ends at like 5, if it's American time, at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah,
Mhm.
anywhere from like 5 a.m. Philippine time to and up, I'll be fully available.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can figure something out. And then, did I say your name right?
Yep, yep,
Okay,
yep. Yes, Kevin, you did.
Bernard, is that right?
Oh yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure that I was actually pronouncing it right.
Um,
But okay, do you have another job or anything?
for now, actually, no. Actually, recently I
Okay,
don't have. Yeah. So I'm quite flexible. So
okay,
anytime will do.
awesome. So let's see here. We already kind of talked about that. So when setting appointments, how long do you typically spend in a conversation before you attempt to set an appointment? And I guess we can kind of go in the same order, or if somebody wants to jump ahead first, it doesn't matter to me.
So yes. Uh, so Kevin, in terms of setting appointments, based on my experience, I usually get the numbers first and then put it on my notes and then tag it all one by one if I already called it or I haven't called it or they didn't answer. So for me, for setting an appointment, it depends on how the customer or the client wanted to I mean like wanted me to talk or wanted to clarify anything. So maximum for that is maybe 20 minutes. That's the
Okay.
maximum for me based on my experience also. And the least one is maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. Cool. That works. Matt.
Well, it usually depends on the customer or the client and who I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like a hot lead, like it's very interested and no objections, you usually just go around 5 minutes depending on what you are pitching or selling. If it's
Mm-hmm.
something that's real estate and you have lots of things to ask, like property conditions and all, it probably take realistic 10 to 15 minutes. Although it'll give me just 5 minutes if we'll just hand it over to the investor. And
Mm-hmm.
if it's a client that's not really interested, but we'll give it a chance. Usually depends. Sometimes you could just set a callback at any time or when the client is busy. Yeah, usually it's a case to case basis. But if it's
Gotcha.
a
Yeah.
if it's like a decently interested, not like overly excited, but just someone who's willing to listen, probably around 15 minutes is realistic.
Cool. That's a good answer. Bernard.
Oh, yeah, I think based from my experience, actually, it's not a hard selling account. So usually it takes for about 5 minutes, the minimum.
Okay.
So yeah. Mhm.
All right. Awesome. So this is an interesting one. So I'm a big believer that I can like train people to do stuff. Something that's more important to me is like having somebody that I get along with. So I like to ask questions about like what tasks do you like doing and which tasks do you not enjoy doing? So Leah, you can go first.
So the task that I really wanted to do is most likely into video editing, photo editing, and I know you have that stuff already. And the next one to that is more on clerical stuff like doing phone calls, appointment setting. Yeah, I really love everything that I wanted to like in my course. I really wanted to do communication. Like we are a communicator also, sir. We do broadcasting like that. So I really wanted to talk people. I really enjoy talking to people, like talking about what are their interests, their values like that. So I hate the most hated stuff that I don't want to do is um like you talk to someone bad things like that, sir. I really don't like negative things about my work. So I wanted to work in a peaceful way like that. So that also the environment that I could give to my client, to my boss, to every customer that we are encountering is also positive. So we'll be off.
So would you say that negativity is something that you don't like?
It's not that a negativity, but somehow like it can somehow make a challenge us, but not all the time because if all day you experience negativity, you're not productive anymore like that.
I agree.
Good.
It's a good answer. Cool. Matt?
Well, yeah, if it's tasks I usually like, it's something where I feel like I'd be engaged and well, if as much as possible, I don't want to be calling like the worst kinds of people. I don't mind calling, but yeah, I've dealt with
Yeah.
Karens and annoying customers before for more than a year. So as much as possible, I like to avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do enjoy admin tasks too. Like, hey, help me set up this and this website. Help me send these kinds of leads, or
Mm-hmm.
help me prepare the sheet. I usually enjoy those kinds of things. So the behind the
Cool.
scenes things I usually enjoy. But yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind doing the calling or texting and all. Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay. Cool. Bernard, you're up.
All right. So yeah, what I usually love to do is that yeah, we love to do is that more on admin tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, I am more office work. I quite love that one. But yeah, I also love communicating with other people. Usually, if the person that I am talking with is very enjoyable to talk with. I have the customer really enjoy to talk and talk.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the same thing. What I don't want to to do is that usually if the customer is really irate.
Really irate? Is that
So
what you said?
yes, really,
Like mad? Yeah.
yeah. I do encounter a lot of customers, as what I've said earlier, different personalities. So yeah, if the customer is, really the irate, always fussing and always, so it boils
Yeah.
my temper. So
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
yeah, but I
That's a
don't
good
have,
answer.
but I don't have any options since it's my job. Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. I like it. So I'm also a big believer in, like, if you were to ever, if I asked you to do something and like you made a mistake on it or something, I would much rather you tell me that you made a mistake than like try to hide it. Because we can always fix it, like, you know what I mean? Um so I'd be interested to hear for you to tell me a time that you made a mistake and how you handled it.
Mhm. For that, sir, yeah, I'm also a believer that if ever I have something I made a mistake, I wanted to tell you directly because, as you said, this is not a joke. This is not a joke type of job because we deal with clients, we deal with people, we boost their businesses. So I wanted to before I wanted to do some task, I asked some information from you so that I am also aware of what to do for the next days, for the next
Mhm.
hours, like that. So I also believe that committing mistakes also makes us make us grow.
Mm.
But having so much mistake is uh, it's not a good idea already because since we
Right.
are dealing with corporate and we should be very somehow like professional in acting in doing the job because we are paid and
Mhm.
yeah, that would be all. So I am also a believer that if ever I commit mistake, I'll go directly to you, ask something, some solution, be focused on solution, not on the problem.
Mhm.
That's my goal.
There we go. Yeah, because everybody makes mistakes, but like you said, like some people make too many mistakes, and then it's kind of too much. But I think we, like you said, we always learn something when we make mistakes. So I think mistakes are a good thing. But yeah, Matt.
Oh, mine would be kind of really bad one. So we were
Oh boy.
so I was assigned in preparing leads for people to call, for cold callers, including me. So
Hmm.
I help, like, we were two VAs that time. So and then I interchanged the cities. So like, one is supposed to call in this city, and I was supposed to call in this city,
Hmm.
and my VA partner didn't know. So for like three straight calls, my partner VA was mentioning the wrong city, and
Oh.
the one he called was like, "You're a scammer." And yeah, what I did is I was quick to tell my client that I made a mistake, so we'd have to start over and all. But yeah, my client actually didn't get furious, but he basically told me, be more focused next time. But yeah, it
Yeah.
was kind of heavy, but at least I was told my partner VA after like 3 calls, so not really for an entire shift. Because
Yeah. Luckily, it was only 3 calls. That's pretty easy to kind of go back and fix that
yeah,
for sure. Awesome. Bernard?
All right. For that one, ma'am, sir, sorry. For that one, Kevin, the last time that I made a mistake was that, since my recent job is, I was a call center agent. So yeah, I was a technical support representative. So the last time that I made a mistake was that when someone, if the customer is really that irate, I'm quite
Mhm.
scared with that one. So that time, um, I didn't resolve the concern of the customer. So for that one, it leads to, the score of that time was that, I have a detract, I'm not quite sure if you are aware with that one, detractors.
Mhm.
Because of that, because of that mistake. So yeah, my supervisor were really that angry that time. But my mistake that time really hones, my skills in communication skills, in
Mhm.
dealing with people. So yeah, I learned from that mistake actually. So
Good.
yeah, it molds me, as a person, my capabilities. So yeah, that's how.
Awesome. Love it. Cool. So let's see. How do you like to receive praise and how do you like to receive constructive criticism?
For me, praise is somehow like a reward for me.
Mhm.
In terms of working, it is a bonus for me already. So, in criticism makes me more eager to prove myself that I can do better. And I know, I know being a VA is somehow like tough job also because we only communicate virtually. So praise is a bonus for me and um somehow like what do you call this? So if ever my or boss Kevin were going to praise me or clients going to praise me, that would be a bonus that I will work hard. If
Mhm.
in terms of bad comments from the clients, I learn from it. I take note of it. How do I should improve it the next time I call clients or I do facing clients or the boss like that.
Mhm.
So both praise and the negativity about commenting about me or the bad feedback about me is a challenge to improve more and to really focus on the goal that I wanted to have to help
Mhm.
the client or the boss I am facing or I am working with.
Awesome. It's a good answer. I did want to kind of elaborate on the how you receive constructive criticism is more of like how in what way will you take criticism to where it's not to be seen like, oh, I'm being mean telling you did something wrong. It's because I'm trying to help. Does that make sense? So in that context, like how would you prefer to somebody, how would you want somebody to tell you, hey, you should do this differently instead of doing it like this? Does that
For
make
me,
sense?
boss, yeah, for me, boss, I wanted to hear that
Hmm.
um, directly to the person, not by her face.
Okay, that makes sense. Matt.
in terms of receiving constructive criticism, yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being told directly as long as it's not doesn't reach to the point where you're being insulted, like you're being
Yeah.
called like I don't want to be vulgar, but you are you blah blah blah, you're an idiot,
Yeah.
you did this and that. But if it's you're being told, hey, you did this wrong, and I would gladly take it, and I'll make sure to learn from it, and I won't repeat it. So yeah, I guess if it's repeated, then that'll definitely be a different story. But yeah, I'll just make sure I will learn from the previous mistakes, and I'll take note of it every single time and not repeat it. And if I'm
Awesome.
being told, like, I will actually, if it's constructive criticism, I will try to listen what the criticism is, and I'll take note and I'll try to list down what things I really should improve on so it won't happen again.
Cool. That's a great answer. Bernard.
Yeah, I'll start. When should I prefer to hear praise? Was that if I know I did well on that part. So yeah, if I do well, actually praise is a motivation for me, to do well on the next time that on the next time. But the times that I need to hear a constructive criticism is that when I know that I am lack, on that part.
Mhm.
So so but actually, I or what I want is that um it's not on the public. You will you will criticize me in in private, so that I know where to improve the next time around so that I can do well. So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So basically in private, not in public.
I'm
Gotcha.
very vulnerable person. So,
Right.
so
I
yeah.
gotcha. Okay. So I'm not sure how long these things are supposed to go. I just really have one more question, if that's okay. Is what do you need from me in order to be successful?
What I need from you, boss or Kevin, is that I wanted to be you I want you to give me the task that you wanted me to do with
Mhm.
proper information, and also a support from you also, because we are working virtually, so I have to clarify things up before
Mhm.
doing it, so that I can avoid any issues or any errors in doing appointment setting or any task that you wanted to do. That would be all.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, so basically just giving all the information that you need, having support, and essentially what it sounds like is just
A heads
clarity
up.
around
Mhm.
what
A
you
heads
want
up.
me, what it is that I
Mhm.
want you to do.
Yes, boss.
Okay. Matt.
Honestly, just same as what Leah said. At least I'd have I'd have things. It'll be clear where I'll be provided what to do, and if I'll need support, you'll be available. Like does you don't have to reply 5 seconds immediately, but at least as
Mhm.
soon as possible, or there'll be any kind of support where you can give, even if you'll be because there'll be times you'll probably be busy. So there's at least a guide for me. So if ever I get lost, I would still be on track. Know what to do.
Cool. Like it.
Yeah.
Bernard.
Yeah, for me, what I really wanted, to do for me is that to guide me, to I know, what I want you to do for me is to guide me, to support, from the job that I need to do, so that we can, both, grow your business to grow and to grow me as a person and also in my career. So yeah, I
Awesome.
really that's all.
Love that. Cool. Well, I think that's all that I have, unless anybody has anything else they want to add. That's kind of all I got.
If someone is you chose someone here already, when will be the what do you call this, the result, or should we know it after the interview?
Are you saying when will I decide? Probably pretty quick. Within 24 hours, probably. It is 9 o'clock here, so I'll probably sleep on it and probably go
All
make
right,
some dinner and stuff. But yeah, probably tomorrow for sure. Maybe tonight your time. um, but yeah, I guess that's
all
something
right.
I should have asked. Does anybody have any questions for me?
So far,
No.
I
Cool.
think
Okay.
so far so good.
Awesome. Well,
All
thank you
right.
guys.
So we're all set. Thank you so much for all those questions, Kevin. And thank you, VAs, for joining us today. So you wanted to sleep on it first, Kevin, right? Before you
Right.
decide?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can also send you the recording of this video. So
Perfect.
you can review it. Kindly drop your email to the mastermind group chat, please, so I can send it to your email on the group
Drop
chat.
my email. Is that what you said? Or are we
Yeah.
talking to them?
Yes, drop your email on the
Oh,
mastermind
okay.
group chat.
Sure. Will do. I'll do that real quick.
So as soon as you've chosen your VA, Kevin, please do announce it on that chat that we are currently using.
Okay.
Just mention the name, and then from there we will go ahead and schedule our onboarding call.
Awesome. All
All
right.
Thank you so much,
Thank you very
guys.
much.
Have a great one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome. Have a good night,
Kevin.
guys. Or have a good day, I guess.
Good
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.